With the number of G-Shock releases each year, it's very easy to miss one of the most value for money offerings out there. Casio G-Shock GW-M5610U is one of these models that is very underrated, and today I'll do my best to show how awesome this watch is, and we'll also talk about a few weaknesses of this watch. Hello and welcome to Simple Watch Talks. To start, this watch is an upgraded version of the G-Shock GW-M5610. I haven't experienced the previous model myself, so in case you are interested in a comparison, I will leave a link in the description for another video that explains the differences in detail. This watch retails for $123 on Amazon. I'll leave some links for price suggestions in the description below. Let's get the measurements out of the way. 43mm in diameter from side protrusions, 47mm lug to lug, and 12.7mm case thickness. Don't let the square shape scare you into thinking this watch wears too big. I'll show you a wrist shot later. This watch wears amazingly well. Being a G-Shock, the GW-M5610U case is made of resin with a mineral glass crystal. There are 4 side pushers which are a bit difficult to press, especially with the watch on the wrist. The case back is made of stainless steel with an advertised 200 meters of water resistance. Just like the case, the strap is made out of resin as well. It measures 25mm where it links to the case and goes all the way down to 19mm before the stainless steel clasp. The strap is very supple and comfortable and grips the wrist very well for my 6¼ inch wrist. However, I heard in some forums that wrists 7½ inches or more might find the strap a bit too tight where it links with the case, so bear that in mind. The G-Shock GW-M5610U is powered by the module 3495. This means you don't have to worry about swapping the battery, as the watch is solar powered. You also don't have to set the time or date because the watch is radio controlled. The watch receives daily signals from the atomic clock to ensure it's set to the most accurate time. These radio signals are received from a few locations around the world, such as the US, Europe, Japan, and China. If you are outside of the reach of radio signal, the watch still offers plus or minus 15 seconds accuracy per month and an automatic date feature until 2099 by default. And it's possible to disable the radio control feature to maximize the battery life. This watch is packed with awesome features. I will go over them quickly, but if you want to see a detailed video of all the features, please let me know in the comments. We start with the time mode, which is the home screen of this watch, and this is where we can see the time, day and date. Pressing the mode button switches to the wall time function. Here we can select up to 5 quick view times out of 29 possible time zones. If we press the mode button again, we will be in the alarms screen, where you can set up to 5 daily alarms with the snooze feature, as well as the hourly sound signal. If we press the button once more, we will have the stopwatch with 1/100th of a second accuracy. And finally, the timer feature from 1 minute up to 24 hours timer with the precision down to a second. The cool thing is, while you are navigating other modes, the watch will still display the current time in the top right corner, which is awesome in my opinion. The bottom part of the screen shows the battery status to the right and the activated alarm features to the left. At the top left, we can see ACVD. This means the watch did receive a radio signal and did adjust the time to the most accurate one. This watch also offers a power saving mode, which means the watch display will go blank if the watch is sitting in a dim environment for long to help preserve the battery life. If we long press the top left button, it will allow us to adjust the home time, the date, and other stuff. You can also adjust the day language between 6 languages and the date format to display day month or month then day. One of the things that I recommend adjusting as soon as you receive this watch is the LED light duration from 1.5 seconds to 3 seconds. I just find the 3 seconds mode better to catch the time in the dark. The light itself does its job very well. It's activated by a single press of the top right button. The bottom right button allows to start and stop the timer and the stopwatch. It also allows to trigger a manual radio signal receive. In terms of aesthetics, I find this watch very beautiful. Neither the dimensions nor the writing on the case and the dial are oversized. On my 6¼ inch wrist, it wears perfectly, so definitely a small wrist-friendly watch in my experience. The strap is comfortable and didn't cause any skin issues. The digital display is very legible when looked at directly. However, ghosting is introduced at around 45 degrees angle. I don't see that as an issue, as most of the time I rotate my wrist to check the time, but here's the Casio DW-291 at a similar angle for comparison. Another minor gripe of mine is the buttons. While they are recessed for protection purposes, they can be a bit hard to press. I would love to have them a bit bigger. In comparison, the DW-291 buttons are so much easier to operate in my experience. Other than that, I highly recommend this watch, either as a first G-Shock or if you are looking for a budget solar powered radio controlled G-Shock. It's also a perfect gift for a family member who just wants a grab and go watch that has all the necessary features and will last for decades. You really cannot go wrong with this one. If you want to see more G-Shock watches, check out this video I made about the G-Shock GA2200. If not, here's the G-Shock lookalike DW-291. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much for watching.